Hi everyone, I'm back. I hope everyone's feeling good, strong, and healthy. I know I'm kind of doing these videos rapid fire, but why the Robeson video is still fresh, I have a few things to add because that's one of them knives that I got. Yeah, I opened it up and 5 minutes later I did a video, and I don't think I did some of it some justice. But first off, let me tell you, I added in the description on that video two great articles. One about Jonathan Winterbottom, who was from Sheffield, and he started a bone cutting company. And he is responsible for, which I noticed when I got the knife, is for the Winterbottom cut, which is pretty much a horizontal deep groove. And then, of course, you darken it, you burn it, or whatever. But that's what you would call the winter bottom pattern. And I don't know if I said it, but was from Sheffield when he started his company, and Queen got all their bone from them, all their stag and their bone, and the Winterbottom Company was regarded as probably one of the best bone cutters around. So there's a great article on that. You guys should read it. It's a great read. And also, I put an article in there on the Robeson Company. And it's a really long, complicated article, but all these knife companies really had complicated histories, especially it seems like most of the companies stayed in their lane until like the beginning of World War II, right around 1940, and that's when everyone shuffled around with military contracts, and the government needed steel to produce the ships and the tanks and all that kind of stuff. So what happened was a lot of the companies shifted around, merged, and whatever. And then when the war ended, a lot of the government contracts ended, which put a lot of these companies in financial hazard. Um, Robeson did make it to 1964 before they closed, but of course they did what most companies do when they close is they contract other companies to build their knives. But that is a great article too. It's a complicated read. I had to read it like 3 times and I still don't understand half of it. But there's some really cool pictures in there too. Some really old pictures of the Robeson building in New York back in 1870, I think it is. But I, I I suggest everyone go back and take a look at it. It's pretty cool. That's about all I can say. But yeah, I didn't give the winter bottom side enough due yesterday. So I'm going to show you that. And I'm also going to show you, I didn't show you that the year and the pattern number was on the back side. So you got your 612224 pattern in 1995. And there's the close up of a classic Winterbottom um, imitation, I guess, because I don't think the Winterbottom company's still around. I don't know who Queen uses because this was made by Queen as their bone cutter. Um, but that is a very popular and just a beautiful cut. So check out that article, and we'll just leave this up here. And I want to get to what else I got yesterday. And I want to give a shout out to Tobias over at Knife Chats. He was the inspiration for me to look for the military utility knife. And I've been looking for this for probably 7 months now, but I wanted it to be the Camillus, and I wanted it to be my birth year. So let's see if we got it here. 1961, Camillus. I guess I just dated myself. Actually, March is my birth month too. March 24th is my birthday. So you guys can wish me a happy birthday in the comments in a couple weeks. But anyway, this is pure Americana, and that's what Tobias is all about. That's what I love about his channel, is he has some of the best knowledge, is the way I should put it. He knows more about Americana history when it comes to blades and probably weapons. I know another thing that I want is a pail, which used to be Remington, a pail RH-36, which is a military fighting knife for, I think, pilots. But this is a K-bar, and this is just, it's not a commemorative, but it's Americana, and I kind of really like it. And to go with it, I want to try and find a pale RH-36. So Tobias, if you watch this, maybe you can help me. From what I see on eBay, is a lot that were probably actually used in the war, the RH-36. But I noticed on your videos that you got some connections with military surplus people, and I don't know if I want one that was actually in the war. I would probably rather have one that was a surplus that's in good shape, and I know they're probably really expensive. But anyway, if you got some thoughts on that, Tobias, please leave a comment, and we'll try and figure it out. But anyway, back to the utility knife, which is awesome. This one here, I don't know if it's seen any wartime, but you can tell by the bail that it has been worn, because with the thumb stud in the US would be on the outside, and your belt would go through this way, and as you'd sit down, it would bend that way. So let's go through it real quick. It's in good condition, and I got this at a good price too. $30 total with the tax and shipping. But you get your can opener on the right side, which was probably the main thing. It looks like it's been used quite a bit. Opened up a few cans. And with the thumb stud is the cap lifter screwdriver combo. They first started making these in 57, I think. I don't know when they stopped using the bail. I'll have to rewatch Tobias's video on that, because he's got all the info on these. That's for sure. And there's your spear point utility blade, which is in pretty good shape. And of course the Camillus. It's a little rough there, but all in all, it's almost kind of like a beaver tail spear point. And then on the back side is your reamer. And it's all in good shape too. So I talk about how there's certain pieces, certain things you would want in your collection if you're a collector. And I always felt like this is a staple, as much as like a buck 110 or a K-bar fighting knife, USMC. But I would like to add the PAL RH36 to this at some point. So I'm going to actually tag Tobias's name on this video just so he'll watch it. He'll probably watch it just to see the military utility knife. But I wanted to show this, but I also want to put a shout out to Tobias because I'm in the market for hopefully a military surplus, not an actually used one that's seen wartime. Although that would be more valuable, but I want to kind of keep it more towards the commemorative kind of style. Just like the K-bar, this thing hasn't, I mean, they still sell these for probably $80 at the K-bar company. But you can also find them that were actually probably used in a war effort of some nature. But that's going to be pretty much it. Please check out them articles on the Robeson. God, that's a beautiful knife. But the main one probably would be on the bone cutting, the winter bottom pattern. So, everybody, enjoy and take care. Bye-bye.